I know this.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ. Yeah, baby.
Settle up, folks. It's time for the Daily Text Roundup. Oh, boy! I love text messages. It's time for Jeff and Jeremy to get those text messages they've been neglecting. Saddle up, partners. The Daily Text Roundup is powered by Mama Leah's Pizzeria on Los Osos Valley Road in Slow.
It's your home for the $5 slice, the big $5 slice in the Bear Valley Shopping Center. It is Mama Leah's Pizza.
Just to give you an idea of how big it is, my son, he's 4, okay? And a couple of days ago, he ate. Now, he doesn't eat the crust, so it's kind of cheating, okay? But he mowed down that $5 slice without the crust. He doesn't. He leaves the crust. Many kids do that. In, I don't know, 90 seconds? I look at him, I'm like, dude, what's going on? But I saw this kid eat half of a frozen pizza the other day. Half. Like, you make a frozen pizza for the family, and then the 4-year-old eats it all. It's what's the point of that? Like, I got to make 2 frozen pizzas.
You know, when you say he's a 4-year-old, you think, oh, of course he can't eat very much. But no, your kid can eat. I've seen this kid eat, man. He can mow through it.
Gosh, the difference in girls and boys, I tell you. But but he loved the Mama Leah's pizza. Oh, man.
Lil Willie Style writes in early this morning. He says, why is England the wettest country? That's because the Queen's been reigning there for years.
Oh, dad joke.
Lord boy, Kevin.
Damn it! I gotta.
Hey, that joke deserved all that train wreck going on. Yeah. All of it.
I said somebody's looking to earn a pizza. That's my vote for the pizza today. Who are you going with? You got somebody else?
I'm trying to get him on the line right now. Let's get to some of the other ones. And then, Hummingbird Enthusiast said that the playlist that Chris submitted was lame earlier.
Yeah, I disagree highly, very much. But I mean, I guess we're just not on the same page. But that's okay because you can disagree. That's why it's only 3 songs. That's 3 songs a your day, and you can move on from that afterwards. Holly says she wants to know. What's going on with the camping this week.
Yeah, we got her on the line right now.
Oh, we do?
Line 1. Yeah, I thought this was an interesting dynamic. Good morning, Holland.
Hey, good morning.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
We've changed your name.
I just wanted to know. What?
We changed your name on the text line to Holland wants to camp with Jeremy because you text in at 8:18 this morning and said, "Where are you camping? What's available?" Like as if to say, "Hey, let me hang out with you on the weekend."
You want to go camping, Holly?
No. Oh, that's so funny.
Jeremy had to brag and break his arm, patting himself on the back. He says, I got the last tent camping spot at Lopez on Tuesday.
I did. I called on Tuesday. They had a cancellation. And I said, of course, I have my boat. So I'm like, can I get a boat in there? Because you have to park within your camp spot. You can't. They have a huge parking lot down by the marina. They have one when you come in. They have all these places you can park. But you can't park anywhere but within or they'll tow you. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Even if I pay?
Oh, my gosh.
So, but that's the county rules. But I called on Tuesday just to see if there was anything. It was a last minute thing for this weekend, and they're like, we just had a cancellation, and so if you live local, come and check it out because it'll be gone soon. And I got down there, and as I was booking it, somebody walked up to the window and said, "Hey, do you got any camp spots left this weekend?"
So hold on a second.
He just took the last one.
So what the two of you are telling me is there's also a shortage in campsites now. So
everybody's going camping.
Pork, chicken, gas, shipping containers, and now campsites.
And they got you by the balls because all the campsites around here, whether you're Santa Barbara or San Luis Obispo County, they make you book 2 nights. So even if I just really wanted to go Friday, but then they're like, no, you got to do 2 nights. So now we're going to stay both.
Holland.
Yes.
Are you having a tough time finding a camp spot? Because you asked what's available.
Oh, well, yeah. I was looking up Highway 1, and a lot of them are first come, first serve. And, so we might have to go with that. But, Lopez is good, too.
What's this What's this stuff? Talking about a husband? Bringing a husband along to go camping with Jeremy?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Jeremy, his wife, me, my boyfriend.
My wife does not camp. She is not a camper. My buddy Rich is going. I'm going with my buddy Rich, and which is much easier because he gets up and usually makes the coffee before I get up. So
you're cool with being
Having
the only
some
girl,
bird time.
the only girl with three dudes camping? Your boyfriend be one of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Good luck on finding a camping spot, Holland.
That's Jeremy's way of deflecting.
Thank you.
And
fun.
But since you're probably not going to find one, we will give you a Mama Leah's pizza, okay? So you get a pizza.
And this is what I call today, okay, Holland? Don't take their word as the gospel because it's supposed to be a high of 60 degrees tomorrow. Nobody wants to be outside, so if you want to be outside bad enough, you can get it, girl. You can go after it. You can camp this weekend, okay?
60s is okay.
For you and Jeremy and his buddy Rich and your boyfriend.
Hold on the line.
Yes.
I'm not standing outside
pizza.
if it's 60 degrees. I go outside when it's like 80 degrees, okay? Not 60.
California's really changed you.
This is my last weekend of staying inside.
Really changed you.
This is going to be my last weekend of staying inside until October.
We used to go to football games in the rain and snow,
doing that.
30 degrees.
I used to play golf in 45 degrees and raining. And now, if I play golf, it's got to be at least 70 degrees.
Paso pool boy. My pool's up to 85.
I cannot play golf.
Leaving.
I cannot be outside unless it's over 70 degrees. Rolling in.
Because in the end, science will win.
Vaccination. I'm getting a very good feeling about vaccination right this moment. Thank you.
Bill DeBlasio doing his best Larry Flint impersonation there.
And David Hasselhoff. This is no mess.
I didn't know a vaccination would get you so drunk.
Why is he eating a cheeseburger while doing this?
Vaccination. I'm getting a very good feeling about vaccination right this moment. Thank you.
He was at a press conference yesterday. Shake Shack said that they were going to. God, it was kind of complicated what they're going to do. If you have vaccination, if you've been vaccinated and you can prove that you've been vaccinated, if you show them a card, I guess they give you with a vaccination.
Your card.
You show them that card, then you'll get free fries at a Shake Shack. Now, if you show that you've just been vaccinated like that day, then they'll give you like a cheeseburger or something. I don't know. It's something to do with like
we don't have a Shake Shack around here.
No, we don't.
But so it doesn't matter. But apparently the mayor took advantage of this.
Oh yeah, well, took advantage of it and probably retiring soon from his post as mayor of the city of New York. Probably taking a job on the board at Shake Shack. I mean, why the hell do you let private corporation come in and get a free advertisement like that on a press conference? Hey, we'll give you a burger if you eat it up.
See, everybody that's waiting out, that's holding out, man, just imagine if it's
I'm getting a very good feeling about vaccination right this moment.
If you're holding out right now, it's a cheeseburger, maybe some fries. I see Ohio is going to do a lottery just for people to get vaccinated. Like what kind of lottery? If you keep holding out, what else could they throw your way?
Hold up, what's the lottery for?
Let's take a listen here and see what they're talking about.
On May 26th, we will announce a winner of a separate drawing for adults who have received at least their first dose of the vaccine. This announcement will occur each Wednesday for 5 weeks, and the winner each Wednesday will receive $1 million.
Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with butter. Bill.
Now we're cooking.
Take that cheeseburger and shove it up your ass. I'm moving to Ohio.
Now we're cooking with science.
Because in the end, science will win.
I saw the Pfizer's projected earnings this year is insane, okay? At the beginning of the year, when they knew that they had the vaccine already in, they were like, yeah, we're probably going to make $15 billion this year.
Who's paying for this? It's free. The government?
It's not free. Nothing is free.
Well, I realize that, but
you understand that.
You don't have to pay for the vaccine, so who's paying for it? Your insurance company?
Our tax dollars pay for this.
It's funny because they say you don't need to have insurance to get a test or a vaccine, but you have to present both of that information when you get it. So there's a lot of I guess I could look into that. I just haven't. But anybody else look into that? Like, how is Pfizer getting all this money? Is it from donors? Is it from people that are being...
Have you ever known anybody who's worked on a construction crew? And then they get a government bid? Yeah, baby.
And then that job goes 5 years long?
Pfizer's projected earnings went from $15 billion this year to, at the latest report, $26 billion. And that was like a month ago. I'm sure that has gone up since then.
Is it insider trading if anybody in the federal government bought Pfizer stock?
Yes, it should
right
be.
Before this happened.
Especially if they're up there eating cheeseburgers.
I'm getting a very good feeling.
Oh, yeah, we can tell
about vaccination rate this moment.
Yeah, bringing a whole new meaning to government fat cat, huh? Aren't you there, Billy?
Jeez.
Vaccinations, give me more. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more.
God, that is so Larry Flynn.
Job of the Hutt.
Oh, gosh. Well, what's next? How about Red Lobster? They're looking for a, what are they calling this? A chief biscuit officer? You know those, you've had the Cheddar Bay biscuits, right? Everybody's had the Cheddar Bay biscuits.
What's Bill doing right now? I mean,
about vaccination rate.
He's going to have to do something next week. It's National Biscuit Day. It's coming up on the, it's today. Today's the 14th. Yes. May 14th, yes. And, yeah, you can celebrate at Red Lobster. There's still one in Santa Maria. I'm pretty sure it's still open. Some Cheddar Bay biscuits. You just go in there and say, give me some Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Somebody had a comment about some biscuits earlier.
Oh, they said, mind your biscuits and enjoy your gravy. It was
if you mind your biscuits in life, if you mind your biscuits. Oh, here we go. Mind your own biscuits in life will be gravy. Mind your own biscuits and life will be gravy.
I haven't been to the Red Lobster in a long time. I used to go there.
Dave, thank you for that one. Tip of the hat.
Used to go to the Red Lobster. It's been almost 10 years. But because before I moved here, when you went to a Red Lobster, it was a big deal because where we grew up, we didn't have a lot of nice, fancy local seafood restaurants. So, and we didn't have a lot of Italian restaurants either. So going to the Olive Garden, Jeff grew up near Seattle, so he probably did. I didn't. I grew up in the middle of nowhere. So when you had a Red Lobster come in, when you had an Olive Garden come in, you're like, yeah, we're doing it big tonight.
Yeah, it's true.
But the Cheddar Bay biscuit is the best biscuit I've ever had. I've never had a biscuit better than the Cheddar Bay.
You can buy the
biscuit.
mix at Costco, though.
Yeah, I've done it at home. They even have a gluten-free Cheddar Bay biscuit now. So my wife has to be gluten-free. So
is that enough to get you to get the vaccine?
A Cheddar Bay biscuit?
The gluten-free one, if you got free biscuits?
I'm not gluten-free.
I know, but I'm just saying.
I want the regular. I want the gluten. I want the gluten in there because I think it tastes a little better. Even though I had the gluten-free one, it was pretty good. But I want it at the restaurant. It's always the best at the restaurant. The new Cheddar Bay biscuit officer will also get $1,000 worth of Red Lobster gift cards, VIP status at your favorite Red Lobster.
Vaccination. I'm getting a very good feeling.
Can you imagine this guy shoving
shoving
Cheddar Bay biscuits in his mouth and crumbs falling out all over the place?
Give me the cheeseburger. Give me the... I mean, could you imagine if Chris Christie was still the governor and he was the one doing this?
Vaccination.
I know it's a different state.
Bring me horse and
I'm getting a very good feeling.
See the grease
about vaccination rate this moment.
Chris Christie is pissed that he lost his term as governor of the New Jersey because he's like, he could have had so much brought his way.
Anyways,
instead, Bill DeBlasio's taking the reins.
Get yourself and take advantage of the Cheddar Bay biscuits at the Red Lobster. Tell them Jeremy sent you from KZOZ. Maybe they'll give me a discount next time I'm there.
Probably not.
It's time to play Know the Show with Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. KZOZ.
Pappy McGregor's looking for something to do this weekend. Paso Robles. Give Pappy's a try. I mean, it's heritage when it comes to Paso Robles, right? I mean, you think about, like, where's a place I could go at Paso Robles? First thing that comes to mind is, I could always go to Pappy's. Even if it's busy other places, you can always go to Pappy's. They got lots of space with the restrictions loosening.
Great menu, great cocktails, great patio.
Yeah.
On KZOZ.com. Kenny Mayne leaving ESPN. This news broke, I think, either Wednesday evening or yesterday afternoon.
Oh, no, it was earlier in the week you brought it up, but then the news of why he left broke yesterday.
Yeah. No, I'm saying I think I saw it Wednesday that he was leaving, but then yesterday or this morning, it wasn't until you told me that the reason why we couldn't believe it. Hi, what is your name?
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Ryan. Okay, if your company comes to you and says, hey, we're going to need you to take a 61% pay cut, that's more than half of whatever you're making. How much less work are you expecting to do?
14%.
Okay. That is if you're on the ESPN scale.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yes.
We're going to cut you by 61% your salary, but you're still going to do the same workload minus 14%.
And you're lucky to have a job, right?
Yes.
You're just
That's
lucky to have a
insane.
job.
I mean, Kenny Mayne, and the thing is, I always thought that he got buried
on the weekend.
I thought they always buried him.
Well,
He's so funny and good, and I just was always disappointed we didn't see more Kenny Mayne.
Yeah, I always liked his thing. Like when two hockey players be fighting, you'd always say they're so cute at that age. Yeah, he had that deadpan thing down, but I think a lot of people probably didn't get it or like it.
Oh, he was so funny.
But I think around here what they would do is they would keep moving people in different offices closer to the door. It's like, you're not getting a hint here?
Well, that's exactly what they did to Kenny. I mean, let's look at how much Kenny was on ESPN over the last decade. I mean, it was hardly. I mean,
Probably.
I'd forgotten about him until you guys brought him up.
What was the Ocho, by the way? Was that the website?
Well, he would always do like a funny thing, like a vignette on like Super Bowl weekend that was well produced, and it was always funny because it was Kenny Mayne. But it was like, it was buried. I mean, they didn't use him to his fullest ability. I don't, to be honest with you, I don't even know what a 14% reduction in work would be for Kenny Mayne. What, work one day a month? I mean,
well, yeah, 14. I mean, it's a 7-day week. It's not on like every day. So, how do you get a 14 out of that?
That's crazy, though. But I think ESPN sucks. I mean, it's no good anymore. I mean,
It's not the same.
They used to have great personalities, amazing personalities.
Yeah, I haven't really watched it in a long time. I haven't had cable or anything like that. But yeah, it's just, I used to go there. It was where I got my highlights.
It's funny because I kind of understand where they're coming from from a strategy standpoint, because the only thing that's really has a lot of dollars attached to it is a live event, and sports are the only live events that take place because everything else can be watched on at your convenience on demand or on streaming. So they are paying up for whatever sports they can get their hands on. That's why Peacock bought the WWE because bought their contract with the WWE because it's a live event that people want to watch live. But they're trading good talent, which is the reason why I used to watch ESPN. For the funny personalities, because sports is just sports.
Yeah, I like the human element.
But you get that human element in there, telling it in a funny way, which sports is supposed to be, not in a confrontational, I'm going to fight you over who's the best player of all time way.
A lot of things have turned on that.
I mean,
sense.
it used to be every night watching to tune in and see who was on Sports Center.
Oh yeah, or even Dan Patrick, his early days, the way he would call certain things, and he'd make references, or Keith Olbermann.
Yeah.
They say I'm dating myself, I guess, because they had it down, had some patter, a rapport going. And now I don't even see it. I've lost interest in sports because I don't get to follow them like I have.
Everything's delivered different now. It's through social media. I think most people get their sports like I do through Facebook.
Well, that's a lot of work. I want a half-hour capsule of all, cover the sports, or if it's an hour of baseball or an hour of football, then I get nothing but that,
Yeah, I want a daily roundup. I still want to watch Sports Center.
But they
I
still
just
do
can't.
that.
I can't because it's not as the delivery of it is just it's very. matter of fact, and cheap. It's cheap.
And
is
the
what
other
it ends
thing
up
that I
being.
think has turned a lot of people off is how political sports has gotten with the stars. And now it's always about. There's always politics involved. I just want sport
in every subject. I mean, what isn't?
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah. You can post something on Facebook, and by the third, fourth line, they're blaming whatever president. So.
It's very true
for whatever it is.
I've unplugged. All right, Seth.
Have you ever seen?
What?
I'm just looking at the screen cap of it. Charlie Steiner, when he used to host Sports Center, there was somebody
where he lost his stuff when he couldn't stop laughing.
He couldn't
that one.
Stop laughing.
Yeah, I don't even know what he was laughing at, but it was because he's very deadpan, very low key.
Hey,
I mean,
let's
he's loosened up as a
bit.
Dodgers.
Since we're on the subject, and it's Friday, you don't mind if
As part of the prenuptial agreement, Tanya gets to keep the pickup truck. Michael keeps the tool chest. Says Michael Smith. Quote,
this is outtake reel for Charlie Steiner.
I don't like.
He's reporting on Tanya Hart.
I guess that was enough to crack him up, but yeah, he lost it and he could not
the tool chest.
Regain
Says
it.
Michael Smith. Quote. I don't like. He gets the tool chest. You have just seen the star witness and plaintiff in a $25 million civil suit
from a couple of white trash Oregonians.
Courtroom paying a $90 fine after pleading. Oh boy! After pleading guilty to public urination, wish blood green, and went shopping for a suit or some other.
I don't know if it's the story or there's somebody off camera making.
It's probably the script. They probably wrote the script for Charlie Steiner, knowing what he would laugh at, and see if they could get him to break on air.
I can't stop.
Because I don't get this when I listen to Dodger games. He doesn't ever break out into laughter uncontrollably when I listen to Dodger games.
A different environment doing
Something
a different
was
thing.
going
It is
on.
a different environment. Yeah.
And when you're on camera and can't hide, when you're on mic, yeah, we can get away with stuff.
Congratulations to Chris Vonnegut. He won $100 today. We heard his playlist. He called in. Great songs.
Oh,
Not
the
everybody
Black
agreed.
Rose. The Royce and Dub.
Yeah. How do you say it? There it is.
No, I'm just making it up. I have no idea.
But if you say it with an accent, you sound like you know what you're doing.
Certainly.
Here we go! Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. Yeah, baby.